Hi guys, how's it going? So I've got the new fuel tank. It arrived yesterday. I went down to the depot to collect it. So hopefully this is going to stop my fuel leak issue. So this is it here. As you can see, the one on the left there is the new one. The one on the right is the old one. Old one is in good condition. It's just the seams around all in the sides there are just sort of burst. Although it's quite hard to tell. This one here is a very good copy actually. I believe it's made by a company in Canada. So I went to fit it last night and there was a bit of an issue. As you can see here, I got Jacob, the lad who did my paint, I got him to put it on the spot weld. When I attached the fuel pump on, the actual the neck lifted off and it broke off on one side. So what I've had to do here, well not what I've had to do, but what Jacob's done is he's spot welded it just around the corners just to give it a bit of extra protection and security, because that's the last thing, is I don't want the fuel pump popping off. And basically what the problem is with that was the shank, as you can see here, it's quite thick now in the newer tank. Not that you can see very well anymore, but it is a bit smaller. So that, coupled with the fact that the screws are sort of different lengths, didn't work out that well. But it's one of these things. Overall, I'm quite happy with it, so I'm now going to get it fitted. So yeah, if you're going to be doing this, try and get somebody to give you a hand. This is the second time I've done this now in a matter of a month or so, with obviously putting that fuel tank back in the first time. So yeah, 2 tips for you if you're going to do it. 1, get somebody else. 2, don't fill it up with fuel. I did that the first time round and that was a real pain in the ass. So less fuel or no fuel means lighter tank, obviously. So yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the arse, but I've just used the jack there. Now when you're doing it, be careful that you don't catch that, because sometimes what will happen, squeeze in, is the lip here, it gets caught right up in there and you'll end up just pushing that out. So yeah, just be careful when you're doing that. Another thing to remember as well is in here. So you've got your cover, obviously it'll sit on that. Pull these wires out. Now I've extended my my extender unit one, in case you're wondering why it's a bit different. And fuel pump one. Might be a good idea, maybe just put a bit of tape around them together so you can fish them out easier, but mine are quite perfect. Use this as well as a guideline. If obviously if your sender level hole is too far over that way, anywhere really around here, then you know you need to move your you need to adjust your tank position. So next thing do is you've got your hooks there and there. Before you jack it right the way up, get your fuel tank straps, stick them on that, and ratchet it up that way. It saves a bit of hassle. Also done a bit quicker. So I mean, so far this is probably going to take me about 15 minutes to do. So if you had all the stuff there ready to change over, obviously make sure that you get your fittings off correctly. You're probably talking about a half-hour, 40-minute job if you're competent with what you're doing and you've got the right tools for it. Because I've taken this damn thing on and off that many times now, I kind of know what I'm doing. So yeah, hopefully I'll not encounter anything else. So what I was saying about the fuel tank straps is, if you connect them up from the boot side, wrap them round while the tank's still jacked up, if you screw them in just a couple of threads, you will then take the jack away. That will give you a little bit of room to manoeuvre, so you can start swapping the tank around. If you need to shift it about, it makes it a wee bit easier. So up here, let's see what I mean. Now, best thing to use for these, you've got your 2 there, is an impact gun. I've got my impact gun here, and the reason for that is if you're doing it by hand, chances are you're probably going to think that you're stripping it, because they are tight. They are very long bolts. They're about yay long, you know, a couple of inches. Impact gun, feed it in gradually. Don't burst it all the way in whatever you do, because the chances are you're gonna break something, I would have thought. Another thing to take into consideration as well, if it's not an OEM Toyota tank, chances are fuel guard's not going to fit it properly. Now I didn't take that into consideration. It does fit, it's not the best fit though. I'll show you why. So up here you can see where the tank overlaps, which is fine, but it's more up where the fiberglass mold is, especially here. So you can see the strap's actually sitting on, I'm going to point the camera out to help, the strap's actually sitting on the fuel tank, so I'm going to have to use a bit of persuasion there to bend it up before I properly ratchet it up. So these aren't all the way in, there's still probably about ½ inch between that and the floor, that and the chassis. Again, remember to stick all your fittings in. There's a certain way that these go. It's quite hard to get them wrong, but if you do get them wrong, you will know about it. So yeah, just a little tip there. I don't really know what else I need to do now. Just fire on and see what happens. So I don't know if you can hear me, but the weather is shite. Oh, and there's lightning. Yeah! So I got the fuel tank on. Just thank fuck for that. I might be in the garage, but my legs are hanging out there. So fuel tank's on. Siphoned fuel from it somehow. I just need to go start it, but I really don't want to because it's so cold outside. This is what living in Scotland's like, for those of you that don't know. I'll get a fucking soap. Yeah, just unreal. But fuel tank's on. I bent a little lip out the way that was in front of the fuel tank strap, so that's all now done and dusted. Fits pretty well. Being a copy, it's never going to fit amazingly, but it's going to do. I'll do the job for now. So yeah, next job is the Apex RSM meter, which I've got wired up just now. Well, I need to wire it up even, but I need to do that outside because the garage that I work in is super tiny and I can't open up the doors properly, and I ain't gonna go out and work in that. So yeah, so until next time, I will do a little video on the RSM once I figure out what's what the damn thing, and once the weather's better. Never know, it's June, it could be snowing next. Right, bye.